we are waiting others audience to come in. Today we have our alumni, Miss Vicky. She will share about perseverance key to success. Hello, good afternoon, everyone. We are waiting to others audience to join in. So we are going to start our webinar after 5 minutes. It's really great to see our Utah alumni is here, Vicky. So we are going to on sharp 4 o'clock to start our webinar. Maybe the participant, you can introduce yourself right in the chat here. Let us to know more about you. Like you are from which school, you are from which form. Yeah. So maybe later we have a live on Facebook as well. Not a webinar, not is the only platform here. You can ask your friend and your neighbor as well can join our webinar who interested in the design. Yeah. So another 3 minutes, we will live on the Facebook as well. And kindly ask your friends to join our webinar now. Who cannot register can join to the Facebook Live also, Utah for you. Today, our webinar is take about 1 hour. It's 4 until 5. So it will be have some sharing from our alumni, Miss Vicky, and also we have a Q&A section after that. And we also have the evaluation form to let everyone to fill up. So another 1 more minute, we will start on our webinar today. Thank you for everyone to register for our webinar today. Okay, without further ado, hi, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Michelle from Divisions of Program Promotions. Welcome to Utah Live Webinar. Glad to see you all here. Well, today our topic is about perseverance key to success. And our today's speaker is our Utah alumni, which is graduate from graphic design and multimedia since 2017, Miss Venus Wari Balan. She also is the founder of Wiki Art and Creations. At the same time, she worked as a freelance graphic design. So before we start, I would like to share with some artworks from her to let you see. So please enjoy the video. Yeah, this is the short video from Miss Vicky, her artworks. So Miss Vicky, as I just now mentioned, she graduated from our graphic design and multimedia. After this topic sharing, there is a Q&A section. If you have any questions, you can click the Q&A button below at the screen here. Due to the time limit, we may not able to answer all the questions. Only the selected question will be answered. Zoom is our main platform. At the same time, we are live on our official Facebook page, which is Utah for You. If any of your friends are yet to register in Zoom, do join us at Facebook page Utah for You. Kindly remind that before end of the webinar, we will share the evaluation link for the Zoom registers guide here to fill up. So, all right, without further ado, let us welcome our speaker today, Miss Vicky.
Hi everyone. Thank you, Michelle, for inviting me. Can hear me, right?
Yes.
Okay. Hi everyone. I'm Vikneshwari Balan, or you guys can call me Vicky. I'm from Taipei. I graduated in Bachelor of Arts, Graphic Design and Multimedia in 2017, Sungai Long campus, as we all know. As an introduction, maybe I can introduce myself. I'm a normal girl from Taipei, and I further my studies in Utah, Sungai Long, in 2014 May intake. So I successfully graduated in 2017 and started my journey as normal as you guys intern in a well-known publishing company. And then I continue my journey as a short-term period of freelance designer while in the midst of finding my new job. Then later, end of 2017, I joined a video production company as a junior graphic designer. From there, as usual, I learned a lot. I upgrade myself and everything. The pathway was very, very smooth until the COVID came last year. The pandemic made me to lose jobs out of sudden and made me to be blur at one point where I don't know how to survive anymore because the only source of income is stopped and blocked halfway. And yeah, I do agree it made me stressed, but at one point I sit and think that what I can do for that, what I can do to survive in the life. So that's how I started my passion, which is drawing. As you saw in the video just now, maybe some of us think it's a normal drawing, but that's how I started my journey of wiki arts and creations. So I started my drawings, my arts in a manual way and also in a digital way. I didn't expect that I will get a good response from audience because I started to post that in social media. As you guys know, social media playing an important role right now, right? So yeah, that's where people getting to know me, to approach me. So at that point, I started to think, why not I utilize my skill by applying the same method. So I started to find clients. I started to build my portfolio, uploaded in those art-based source like Behance, LinkedIn, and everything. I expand at networking, and also in the midst of finding clients, I started to showcase my work, and also I started to attend online classes. I'm very sure you guys are very familiar with online classes, right? Since everything now is online already. So I started to enhance my skill, excuse me, my my experience through online classes, and I started to find the clients. I think I took around 6 months to stabilize myself. That's how I started to establish and started my own small business that's called Wiki Arts and Creations. Yeah. And
yeah, Vicky, this is your dream job?
Can be said, yeah, it is because I established my Wiki Arts and Creations on March 2021. I think like around 4 months ago. Uh, I wish I want to be an art director for a company, but I think the situation made me to be art director for my own company. So I'm being an art director and also a boss and also a designer for my own company right now. So somehow I think I would say yes, this is my dream job.
Perhaps can you share with us how is your work as like what is your daily job scope? Like yeah,
Yeah,
perhaps you
sure.
can share like after you graduate until now you establish your own uh, company.
As everyone knows that life of a students and also life of working under company and being a boss is totally different. Life of a student, I think most of the students over here well known like rushing behind the deadlines and assignments, exam is totally different with the life of after graduate. When I tell about life of students, I think everyone knows that. But life after graduate is totally different because uh, the workload is not same as assignments. Assignments there is we will discuss each and everything with tutors and lecturers. But when it comes to work, you have to be your own art director when evaluating your work before you submit that to your art director. So somehow you have to play that role in a very minimal size before your work get approved, and followed by your time management. So these are the basic things I think university will teach us indirectly, where we have to admit. I mean, we have to apply while we are working in a career life. But when it comes to like owning a own firm or owning a own business, the life will be totally changed because you have to well plan your work. You have to be your accountant. Have to you manage your accounts, manage your to-do list, and also manage your briefing, because when you're working under a company, the art director or the senior designer will just pass you the briefing, so we just follow the briefing. But when you come to your own business, you yourself have to do the briefing, and you have to play the role of boss, convincing clients, convincing yourself to accept the task, and also doing creating proposal. And then the most important part is the way you present your design to your client. That is the most crucial part, because when you put a lot of effort, the presentation is not good, means all your effort will be wasted. So in that part, I think I gained this skill a lot when I was in Utah. So daily I will be starting to do my to-do list, followed by I will jot down, like listing down which work I need to go first, either based on deadlines or either based on the hard level. When the work is very easier to go, I would suggest I will go with that, because it will save my time, where I can spend more time on the more important task. So from morning until late evening, I will be focusing on clients' work and calling up and catching up with clients, having meeting, having discussions with them. Once I'm done with them, I will make sure I will complete all the work on that time. Then after the once completed at night, I will be focusing on my art. Since I started from there, so I feel like I shouldn't leave just like that, since I'm more focused on graphics. So I will be focusing on my own art, my canvas printing, my digital printing and everything. So that's how my daily scope, it's the same, only have to manage a lot in one time. Yeah.
Thank you, Miss Vicky, your sharing. So I believe that your study on graphic design and multimedia, so is it related to your current job? So perhaps you can share with us what is the challenge between like when study, uh, when you're working, and as just now you say, I believe that more challenging, right, compared to school time.
Yeah, obviously, Michelle. Uh, uh, Let me answer your first question, whether it's related. I think everyone right now knows that my degree is like much more related with my current job as a freelance designer. So there is no doubt about that. But I just want to share one experience that I'm basically not an art student. I'm a science stream student. Yeah, SPM. I'm a science stream, and also I took STPM. I'm not a foundation student. I took STPM also in a science stream. So when I didn't get the result which I wanted, I started to think where my life is going, like towards which part. So I started to analyze where is my passion actually. Actually, that's the moment I realized that, oh, I'm more on art. I'm not more on science. So that's how I had a discussion with my friends and families. That's how I know Utah, because my friends, among my friends, Utah is very famous among my circle of friends. Then I found graphic design is located in Utah. Then it was like a golden opportunity for me to study what I want. So the moment I step into Utah, I feel totally lost because I'm not an art student, and I do feel very how to say, very not confident, almost want to give up, like, did I choose the correct course? But I think the lecturers around make me to be confident, like they say the background is not important, as long as you interest, your passion towards the arts will be your key. So I always believe that perseverance is key to success. If you, as long as you don't give up on your goals, you don't give up on your passion, I think it will lead you to the correct path. So when during my first semester, I find struggles. Yes, struggles to follow up to the assignments, the deadlines. I really want to withdraw, but thank God my lecturers help a lot, my friends help a lot. So I raced back, I bounced back in my second semester. I passed all the semesters without any failures with God grace. But the struggles is still goes on when you start a career. Because when you start a career, you need to pass the interview first of all. Attending an interview also, I will say it's a race. You have to compete with others so that the company's boss will have to choose you. You have to shine a lot. So that's how my final year project helped me. After that, my first job, once I get the first job, I feel that I need to maintain my skills, maintain my excellency. So in order to keep up the trend, keep up the skill, I started to learn a lot. Like morning, I go to work. Once I back home, I will read something. I will start studying something like regarding designs. Then I do have few role models in among designers. I follow their work and I try to replicate their work, whether I can perform that well or not. So all these will affect our time management. So it depends on us how we manage our time to cope up with everything. But when I lose my job and started to start my own company, I think I find this is more struggle part because I need to manage everything. Because when going to work, you only manage yourself, you only manage the certain briefing and deadline. But when you become your own boss, each and everything you have to manage yourself. So you have to plan well. Planning well and time management is very crucial. So these are the struggles that I'm faced and also I'm facing, but somehow I managed to cope up with everything. Yeah.
So just now, as you mentioned, you are the total like SPM is a side stream, STPM also a side stream students. So you also have mentioned your schoolmate and the lecturer help you a lot. Maybe you can share with us. Uh, is it I totally don't know how to draw, and how can I come across the challenge, like your experience?
Yeah, can. How I came across the challenges. I think the eagerness of learning made me to find the solution of me. The moment I enter, for example, my drawing class, yeah, I can draw. All this while, the only thought I can draw, so I can do this. But when the moment was, everyone can draw better than me. That's the stressing part for me. The shading, the sketching, each and everything is very detailed, the drawing part. I just give one example. The shading part, I feel like, oh my God, I can't do that. The moment I shattered was when I feel like my drawing is not so good. But I thank to my friends and also my lecturers especially. She guided me very well. She even told me, whenever you are free, you come here, I will guide you. So I utilize my break time, I utilize my free time to go and learn, because the only thing is practice makes perfect. The more you practice, the more you will get perfect. So the main challenges was the self-confidence. I would say that, because you have to be confident enough to run your way. If you have less confidence, you will be totally blur, don't know what to do. When you feel confidence, I can do, okay, then you will start to think, okay, what I should do. When the moment you start to think what I should do, I'm 100% sure all the solution will come in all direction. So the last part will be, okay, I got a lot of solution, which solution I need to do first, followed by others. And from there, what I can be beneficial and what I can learn more. So I think, yeah, that's all.
So I very agree what you say, and maybe perhaps you can share with us about your achievement during your school time and after you graduate from UTA.
Uh, until now, I still feel like I'm not achieved more. But as a student, I still do remember it was my final year. One of the competition was we have to create a logo for an NGO. And at that time, our head of department, if I'm not mistaken, was open the floor for us, like whoever want to try, uh, can give a name. So when I voluntarily gave my name, even though I know my competitors are very pro students in designs, so I gave a try. And then since it was a huge responsibility, I started to do research, something I never do in my normal assignments. The effort I put was really a lot, like late night, burning my midnight oil to get it done. Because at the end, apart from giving the final product, I mean final design, we have to present like why we need to do that, why we design that, what is the meaning of the icons, elements, and everything. And uh, like unexpectedly, my logo was chosen. So I was like feel like flying in the air, among all the pro students. My work stand out. I think if I'm not mistaken, I won 500 ringgit cash that time. So the logo was launched, and I was invited for the launching, but due to the exam week, I couldn't attend. So, but you try to imagine invitation as a logo designer, it's a huge recognition as a student. So until now, I do feel that was a huge achievement, no matter I was a student or what, because it's the first recognition on my own effort. Am I right? But when it comes to working life, my like a small achievement was, even though intern, I did my intern in a well-known publishing company. Even though intern, they look at my work and then they believe me, and they gave me a government-based project together with my senior designer. and I was assigned to work with the senior designers. So giving such a project to a normal intern is a big thing for me, because normally intern, they just evaluate their work, giving marks, giving feedback and everything. And they requested me to extend my intern. So normally, I think intern was 3 months, I guess. I extend my, due to the projects, I extended my intern into 6 months. And then they pay me higher than the intern allowance. So apart from financial, I get recognition from there also. Uh, I never feel stressed, because the working colleagues really helped me a lot. And also they gave a good feedback to my supervisor at the end of my intern. So when it goes to working phase, um, apart from graphic design, I feel like I need to have another skill. Since I'm more into linguistics side, I started to learn about content writing. Because when you work as a designer, design got a lot of things like social media design, online and offline designs and everything. So when working with social media designs, clients tend to ask us about the content writing. So we do feel, right, why not give a try? Since I'm a little more interest on linguistic side, so I started to buy books, enhance my language, and then I enhance my communication skills by taking part in Toastmasters club and everything. Even though not that perfect, but I still struggle to make it perfect. And then I always ask person, what's that meaning, how to enhance the writing. And then I do join those online classes which is about content writing. And also I work with one project with a lecturer on content writing, and I get recognized. And the most reason, yeah, like 2 to 3 years ago, I helped my previous company to get an award, because the content writing plays an important role to get award. Even though they had a look on the company's achievement and everything, but at the end, my colleague told me that our achievement is depends on your content writing. I think for that I took around 1 month effort, a lot of amendments, changes, reference to the other lecturers, teachers. I even refer to my primary school teachers to check my grammar and everything, sentence structure and everything. At the end, we were awarded, and the whole team, how to say, the whole team, like the moment where the whole team gave the award to me and say thank you and make a huge bow for me. So that was the huge achievement that I feel that I contribute some to myself, also to my team. So that's how you stand out in the crowd. Apart from what you do, what you know, you should do what else you know apart from this. So by not being comfort zone, I can say that don't ever being in a comfort zone. Try to make it yourself, thirst for the knowledge, thirst of learning. Yeah.
Yeah, while you're sharing, I can feel that during that moment, you are put a lot of effort. You say even though you go and find your primary school teacher. So I believe that you are the person is very extrovert. I
Yeah, actually not. Utah made me to be extrovert, because I'm totally an introvert person. I break the boundary by joining those clubs and societies, and interaction between lecturers itself had break my introvert circle, and I become little extrovert.
Perhaps can you share about the e-magazine for the FYP and how you get into the famous publisher company for intern?
The moment we want to do final year project, my super seniors works had inspired me, then I make a conclusion, okay, I should go with publishing, because I don't know, maybe the my super now my super seniors work inspired me with their publishing items and everything. Then I had a talk with my supervisor. The only thing my supervisor advised me was, everyone can create publishing. I mean, everyone can create a book, but what how you want your book to be initiated, I mean, to be recognized, how you want to make your book um, to be unique, something unique. Then she got gave me a list, like what kind of books that students got came up before and everything. And also I got take a survey, like a survey around, like what my other batchmates doing, especially in publishing. So everyone seems to be same. So that's how I was like, okay, what I like, as everyone, I like food, especially like cookery, something like the cookies, cupcakes, something like that. So why not I come up with the cookery books? Like, love what I want to do in something that I wish I can do. Then I suggested to my supervisor. My supervisor was very happy, and she asked me to do research and everything. So for that research, I started to purchase those cookery books in order to get all the recipes, and also the presentation style of the book. Normally, as you see, the presentation will be the normal picture, right? So I make it my FYP project to be a cookery book with illustration, with cute illustration, where I think at that time you won't find those books in the market. So I started to do, and then there were 3 rounds of evaluation. I successfully passed my 2 evaluation, and my final evaluation was during my final year project. I was recognized by my book, by others, other lecturers, other faculty lecturers and everything. So the moment I want to go for intern, I feel since I was mainly on publishing company, so I should give a try in, publishing part. So I thought I should give a try on publishing company. So I apply that, and then I include in the email my portfolio about final year project, because as a student or final year students, the biggest project only the final year project, right? Because the research, the work, the effort and everything. Say within 2 days after I applied, they called me for an interview. They had a look, and then they have asked for the final product of the book, how the book look alike. They say they want to look and feel it, and luckily I bring it along. They had a look, and then they say, okay, I think we should hire you as an intern, since there are upcoming a lot of projects you can work with us. Since it's a publishing company, right? So they come up with those exercise books from kindergarten until the A levels. So they have to come up with those design. So during my 6 months, I was assigned to do design for those kids arranged books. And yeah, I even now like feel proud, some of the books I'm able to see with my design in the bookshop.
So it's very glad to see that, right? Because that is your baby.
Yes.
So maybe you can share with us about the study lifestyle in the Utah. You have given me some picture, very nice pictures like this one. Maybe you can share with us the study culture in Utah.
The study culture in Utah, as everyone knows, it's very fun learning. It's very fun learning. My first year was in PJ campus. My second year and third year only in Sungai Nong. So these 4 pictures were taken in PJ campus. The first picture at the top, if I'm not mistaken, we done for color studies subject, where I have, this is my first semester and first group assignment. That's why it's very close to my heart, because I have to work with strangers who I never know anything. Because in the class, I told you right in the beginning, I was very introvert. So I will be alone in the class. So the moment the group assignment, I have to work with them, I have to communicate with them. And I'm lucky enough for having them in my group because they gave me 200% support from starting research, executing the ideas, and also until the presentation. I think we scored the higher marks in this assignment. uh, then followed by the pictures below was our group assignment also, which are on the left bottom, our English assignments, and then followed by our study tour. During my first year, I do join a lot of study tour where to enhance our drawing skills. This was organized by the lecturers itself. The lecturers always prefer us to learn from what is happening around rather than teaching based on assignment and everything. They let us to learn from what are the things apart from syllabus, or what are the things apart from assignments. And the last picture was my first event I organized with my team, and it was a huge, how to say, it's a huge success because as a first year student, very newbie, very new environment, very new networking, we successfully execute the idea and also successfully run the event. And we got a lot of donation also, which we donate to some home box, something like that. So from these four pictures, I'm just trying to tell that no matter who you are, no matter where are you from, when coming to work, everything will change. Everything will change, and then it will obviously will give you a good positive environment where you can learn, and at the same time you can have fun in a good way.
So Vicky, can I ask about the main picture there? Is
Mhm.
it what is the presentation of this subject needed?
It was color studies. We have to let people know the function of colors in every country. So the country we got, I'm sorry, I'm quite bad in recognizing the flags. I'm not sure whether it's Vietnam or Myanmar. I can't remember. So we have to pick a festival which is occur there. I think it's something like an elephants festival, something like that, where they use a lot of colors. That colors will play a lot of important roles during their festivals. So we have to showcase what are the colors they use, what's the meaning of the colors to them, and how the elephant dance will be. We did a lot of research, like referring the YouTubes a lot, referring the sources a lot, and then we perform. But as you can see, I don't think so we wear the proper and correct attire because we couldn't find the exact attire. We just like manage what we can do at that moment, and then we present. And luckily our lecturers and tutors like the performance a lot. They say that it's crystal clear and then very on point.
You can see the effort there lah. It's a group assignment, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
So how about this one?
This one, I think it's a common Utah lifestyle of a student, I guess. Yamcha is something we can't separate from students' life. The first picture at the top there was Yamcha with my clients, I'm sorry, Yamcha with my housemates. We had a good bonding with my housemates where every end of semester we will go Yamcha to celebrate the ending of semesters. At the same time, I had a habit where every assignment submission, especially design-based assignment submission, because since I'm not art-based student, right? For me, design-based assignments are very crucial for me because I need to make it happen that I'm suitable to take this course. I'm suitable to take this assignment to do the assignment. I feel I need to prove that. So I will take a lot of effort, research, and then test print here, print there, and everything. So for me, it was a huge effort. Then once I submit, I feel very relieved. Then I will celebrate my success of submission by having a good meal. Having a good meal always brings you a good vibration, good mood. So Yamcha is like lepak in mama shop and each and everything, right? It's something like de-stressing yourself. So I think this one is one of the favorite habit of students, especially in Utah. When you goes to the below pictures, right? The first picture at the bottom left was they are my batchmates. As you can see, I'm the only Indian in the group. They never let me down. They never let me being alone. They always calling me up for Yamcha, calling me up. We are going here. You want to join something like that? They never let me alone. That's the interesting part. Interesting bonding culture in Utah. The most I love in Utah was the friendship that I made with them. So that was our first study tour where we were traveling from Sungai Long to KL alone by public transport. It was very fun. A big group of friends learning together, and then went there and then gain knowledge. And then on the way back, we discussed a lot about it. And then we were planning how to apply it on upcoming assignments, something like that. It was a fruitful session. And then the second part was my new circle of friends when I went to Sungai Long campus, because all of them are from different faculties like accounts, broadcasting, different courses and also faculties. So when I have to work with them for an broadcasting event, I get to know the different mindset. I gain my confidence level back. I feel like, okay, there are a lot of people here support me, because that was, I think, a broadcasting event where I was assigned to do a poster, a minimal poster, like a movie poster, but I have to do in a minimal, like recreating the poster, something like that. I was the only student in the competition. Others are all lecturers. So yeah, I think I missed this achievement just now. In the competition, my posters was selected among other lecturers' posters. So that's how I get to know more lecturers from other faculties. And then I didn't have the copy because that time students, right, our files are very messy, right? But I still remember this event. It is one of the event which achievement which is close to my heart, which I appreciate this bundle of friends who keep on giving me support from behind. And the last one is the last exhibition, I mean before FIP, our her digital photography, if I'm not mistaken, it's a photography exhibition which we done in level 7 KB building, where our photo skills were published, open for all the students and everything. And then we did get a good response from them. Yeah.
I believe you have like external visitor, right? You invite a lot.
Yes. During our this subject, I think photo manipulation, if I'm not mistaken, we invite one of the well-known designer who having her own printing company. We invited. The most part was they gave a live feedback. Like for example, the person who took the photo or manipulate the pictures will be standing there. So the lecturers and the guests will come, and then they will explain why is it. They won't give any negative feedback. They always give us positive feedback. Then at the end they would say, next time you can enhance this. You know how positive, where we will be more confident to work more on next time. So
True.
that's culture, that's positive vibes culture is something I love. I think that culture made me to fight the struggle, to fight the battle, to move forward in my life, I guess, during my uni life. Yeah.
True. that is a immediately good feedback and keep you moving on. Yeah.
Yeah.
So how about this?
This was like very special for me. These are my batchmates, which I'm very close with. We always prefer to take selfie during our class while waiting for lecturers, because for us keeping and snapping and keeping memories is very crucial for us, because we can't get that moment once we graduated, right? So we need something to talk about in future. I think this part my batchmates are very like very conscious about this. We always took selfies. And then I think the first image that on top left was we took in an animation class at level 7 while we were waiting for our lecturers. Actually, that was our last submission where it took a lot of marks for us. So despite our stress, we still managed to give a smile, a wide smile while taking a pictures. And I think you wonder by looking at the zombies picture there, will you believe if I say that was our final year group photography session?
Is it every year the teams is different, or this is on your best side only?
No, this is only our batch, because we have to step one corporate style, another one is a free team. So since each and everyone will refer our batchmates as zombies, because we will be like that, like sleepless nights, because we are putting a lot of effort in our subject, right? Each and every assignment. So we will be looking like not organized actually, but actually our end product will be the best. So since everyone called us zombies, so we decided to set a theme like a zombies batch, something like that. And even everyone, like even the photography crew also was laughing around with our crazy idea. We did took a lot of effort by tear up our t-shirts like a zombie, and then you can see all the blood splashes here and there.
So the
And
center, that one is you, right?
oh, able to recognize me, is it? Yeah. When you goes to the third pictures, the run light, something like that, I think it was our almost all of our batchmates were in the committee, because it was handled by one of my batchmates, my friend. So since it was our last event right before we graduated, we do put a lot of effort finding sponsors, making it happen. A lot of struggles we faced. On the day it was heavy rain. We I still remember we postponed the event for a few hours, but thank God our friends and all the participants gave us a huge support and everything. So this is one of the best event I joined in Utah. And the last part, as I tell you, me and my friends can't be separate from Yamcha. This was our pre-Chinese New Year dinner together with our lecturers. So because most of my friends are from Sabah and Sarawak, so before they fly to their hometown for celebration, we did a small get together, like a reunion dinner together. So it was very fun. So I think from here you're able to see how positive circles I had during my Utah life. Yeah.
Is you also follow our Chinese traditional wear the red color shirt for
Yeah.
this dinner.
Because like learning other culture is something you can encounter during Utah life. Yes.
So how about this one?
Okay, this one you're able to see that this is mainly about club and society, which I took in Utah. I joined Utah Hindu Society, where I believe that maybe a religious and spiritual way can keep me away from stress, and it was definitely helped me a lot. And also, club and society in Utah helped me to get to know more people, more range of people, and also I get myself into a lot of things like charity work, hiking, and also learning. I I think I brush up my skill in communication, in charity, and also because when you involve as a committee member, your leadership skill will be shown, your time management, all your soft skills will be brushed up. And also I tend to join those soft skill programs because apart from I'm learning, it fills my weekends. I love to spend my weekends in Utah, especially because I just love the environment over there. And also like something different from our class environment, right? Because soft skill programs will require a lot of students to join from different faculties. So from there also you can enhance your networking circle. I think the first picture was the first charity work that I worked together with everyone, with the advisor and the committee member, and it was a huge success. And we were informed that our committee member raised the most fund in the entire of the committee history. So I feel very proud in this matter because I was in charge in finding sponsor. So I feel like I done my part very well. When you comes to the bottom left pictures, you're able to see something like in the jungle where okay, this made me to start to explore more in the adventurous side. So this is where I started to love to go hiking, and eventually it helped me during my career life. 5 days be fighting the battle behind the deadlines and projects and everything, right? So during weekends, you cannot catch me those days because I always go hiking here and there.
Hiking also is a one of the activity to release your stress.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. It's a best way. One of the not the for me it's the best way for me to distress myself because apart from maintain your mental strength, it also like a physical activity also. And the last two parts is my batchmates graduation pictures, and also yeah, that's the last part. We prepare for the zombie photography.
Oh, I see. All
Yeah.
designed by your own, right?
Yeah. We created the t-shirt and then splashing of the red paint by all of us. It's a group work.
Okay, good. How about this? This is your all your artwork?
Yeah, this is my shots, my one few of my best shots. All of these, as I told you, there will be a lot of competition each and every time. So apart from rushing here and there, I feel I should brush up my skill because photography is something I love to do those days. Because there is a subject digital photography where we need to purchase a DSLR. So I feel like I should invest something apart from submitting assignment. I feel like why not I utilize this to brushing up my skill. So these are the shots I took, and then I took part in a competition. Even though I'm not the winner, but it helped me to gain how to say gain excellency in my photography skills. I think especially the uncle pictures, right? It took me 3 hours to snap him.
3 hours?
Yeah, because
Why?
that because not everyone will agree to take a picture of them.
Oh,
So it's like breaking their boundary, right? And somehow the uncle couldn't understand what I'm talking because he was like something like he spoke in a Cantonese, which I can't I can't understand. Then I asked one of the pedestrian who is very good in the Cantonese, and then seeking their help. And then the uncle say can but don't come near, something like that. So I think it took me around 3 hours, but my 3 hours gained me a good reward. I think this picture I won in the competition second place.
oh, very good. So I believe here have many teams of the photography, right? Here.
Yeah, yeah.
So is it every as an assignment also like this one for the
Uh,
photography?
yeah, some is assignment like the first picture is sunflower, right? this was my first shot in my DSLR after I purchased. I think for this I get something like 20 out of 20. I think I got around 17 marks, something like that. This was taken in a florist shop. Luckily the owner allowed me to take some photos because not everyone is prefer, right, to get disturbed during their business hour. And some of them is my, like, for my collection, which I use later for design. Yeah, for design, and also for out space of competition, like apart from university, like other competition which we saw in social media, right? Yeah, I use them. So that's why I consider six of these because I use them for my own usage and also for competition purposes. Yeah.
For the competition, I think it's more slightly let you explore to other people also, not because we want to win the prize, and we need to see other people how their artwork, how their uh, uh, the photo of them, right?
Yes, yes, because
Also networking.
exactly, because when people present their photos or when the result comes out, you will get more idea. Oh, this is another way to take the picture, the angle, the details of the work and the photograph and the pictures, right? So it's totally different one. So from there, maybe you can learn, and then you will attempt another time. When you came across the same subject matter, you will say, you will definitely will goes back to the memory and then say, oh, I saw this, okay, maybe I can give a try. So it will be a push, yeah, a great push to your skill. Yeah. So that's why I always prefer to join those competition, because normally competition in Utah is almost free and also very small fee only. So rather than saying no time, we should join all these competitions to enhance our life, because who knows, it can be your second job in future also.
True, true.
Yeah.
So how about this? It's very meaningful.
Yeah, it's very close to my heart. As you can see on the right, top, I'm holding the book. Okay, that was my final year project. That's the book, all pinky pinky like that. It was full and full illustration cookery books where you can find those cupcakes and cookies recipes. The starting from ingredients, each and everything will be in illustration. My supervisor was not there. I'm sorry. So all, but the picture that I input here are those who supported me a lot. There are a lot of people supported me, but I only had a chance to capture some of them. So if you see, I'm looking up. I'm looking up because level 7 is very close to my heart. My entire graphic design journey, I spent a lot in level 7. And the top of the picture, love the bikes. That was the cover page of my book. And then many lecturers required me to publish it, but I never published it at that time. I feel like my work is not up to level. But when I'm looking now, I feel like I should publish it once. Maybe I should listen to them. During the final year project, I just want to add on, during the final year projects, there will be like a feedback session. Feedback session, I can't remember the lecturer bought the book from me. But I don't know what he or she doing that with them. But yeah, I got sent my books with one lecturer.
Oh, from your sharing, I can feel that the lecturer with you and your friend with you like a family, like a
Yes.
big family.
Yeah.
So how about this? You graduate.
Yeah, the most I think can stay a huge achievement for us in a student's life, right? That was my letter, my the congratulate letter that they telling me that I graduated successfully without any arrears. And then yeah, that's the intern picture. The Pelangi Publishing Company. That was the publishing company that I worked for a few months, which I learned a lot about illustration because I was assigned as an illustrator for the first 2 months, and then after that I was assigned for being a design intern design, especially mainly in design afterwards. And then yeah, that's the relief moment. It's a successful moment. I'm graduating. You can see how happy I am there.
Everyone graduate is so very happy
Yeah,
because as you would, M is a 3 years graduate, right?
yeah.
How about this? I think this is after you're working, right?
Yeah, this was my team, my previous company. Yeah, as you can see, I got mentioned about the awards, right? So the moment I received the 2 awards, I feel like I got contribute something to my own self, to my own skills, and also to my companies. That was the career, family, and friends in the career life. A lot
So
of activities. Yeah.
yeah, thank you, Vicky. Your sharing is very meaningful. We can feel your heart and your memorize in Utah life. Perhaps maybe you can have any advice to assisting students or the junior?
Not much, but I just share what I feel. Uh, don't ever give up. Perseverance means it's don't give up, because only the perseverance is the key to your success. Because when you give up, you can't reach the goal. So just do what you love with all your effort without giving up. So keep moving on. Keep chase your goal until you feel satisfied. Yeah, I'm done. When you feel I'm done, I'm very sure all of you will be in the top of your success already. Yeah.
So right now we open for the Q&A section now. So anyone can like uh want to ask Vicky, our senior, you can drop your question here. Yeah. Okay. Vicky, as a senior, how you come over the stress for FYP final year project? As you just now mentioned, final year project is a very big project for every students, right? Final year students. How you come over the stress?
Come over the stress. I will say my academic advisor. I think we call it as AA, right? Yeah, I utilize I utilize that facilities because I think every semester we went to have a seek advice from them, right? So I tend to share a lot with them, like my confidence level, how my work it is. I share a lot with her, and she helped me, even though not physically but mentally. She gave me a lot of strength. And also I had a talk with my friends and families. um, I think sharing something you facing with the person you trust or the person you love will ease your stress, because you already express it your stress, right, by words. So try find a good listener in your friend circle or in your family. So by expressing, by sharing those problems and everything, I think you will get a good solution at the end.
So we have two more questions here.
Oh.
So what the first question, another question is what is the most challenging part in life right now as a designer?
As a designer, uh, evaluating your own work, because when we do a design we feel it's nice, it's correct, it's in a it hits the brief. But when presenting time, eventually you feel not confident. Is it really good? Is it really hit the brief? So for that, you have to learn that the alignment, the the design principles. That's where your design principle knowledge plays an important role over there. So when that's why in order to doubt yourself, even before you start the work, planning is very important. So plan well, and at the end, you somehow will convince yourself by yourself.
We have another question from Facebook. Working
Oh.
in office or own entrepreneurship, which one you prefer? I think this just now you have cover, right? A bit.
uh, it depends. It depends. If you ask me now, okay, I prefer to be entrepreneur, because it's a, even though it's a free space over there, because when you design, you don't need to convince others or what, but it's a challenging part also, because it's trigger your skills, your leadership skills, your time management skills, each and everything. So uh, for me, I think I love to be entrepreneur right now. I think that's why I established my own company.
Okay. Another question is again asking, when you study, you use different type of the software for design, that during work you may need to upgrade version of the software. So how do you manage to the tracker on it, and what struggle you face when using the software that you are not familiar?
Oh my god, the question quite long. Okay, I try to uh, upgrade version. Yes, even during university life, we always the upgrade version, right? So the only thing is we follow the trend rather than we left behind. So when you follow the trend, eventually you will learn what are the latest softwares, and the way, because everything is in internet now. You can learn each and everything, tutorials and everything. So I think in this part, I'm not face much struggle, because the habit of learning was there, right? So when you keep learning, keep upgrading your knowledge, eventually you won't face struggle in handling the new softwares.
Thank you, Vicky. I think due to the time limit, we are unable to answer all of the questions here. So maybe if have anyone have a further inquiry, and you can like find us, uh, chat with us on the Facebook or our hotline, can contact us, and also email to us, and also can go to Facebook to like Wiki Facebook. Wiki can share your Facebook in the chat there to
Yeah.
everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
So Wiki Facebook is Wiki creation.
Patience. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
I
very
will.
easy to find. If you want to like a personal want to chat with Wiki, you can welcome to go for Facebook to find a Wiki. So you can find Wiki at art and creation, also same things, right? Facebook.
in, in no, wiki creation in Facebook, and
Weekly
wiki.
creation. Yeah,
Yeah, I got share in the
chat
chat
there.
box. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for everyone. And once again, really thank you, Vicky. Your sharing is very useful. And for further inquiry, you may contact us through WeChat, WhatsApp, Facebook. Okay, thank you for joining us today, and have a nice day.